What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So you have to understand that when you have max price predictions or high level price predictions, that it doesn't mean that that person is going to sell everything that they have at that level. Now, there are some exceptions. I've seen people that have said, I'm waiting for XRP to get to $10,000 and not a penny less. I don't understand that at all because from where it stands right now, if you even had 100 XRP and you're looking at it at $5,000 per coin, it still looks absolutely amazing for what you have. And the amount that you bought and the amount that you spent right now versus what it would be at then, the whole entire journey up there, I don't believe a single word that that person says. But um, if you have a true exit plan and you understand what the thought processes are going to be, what you can accept as this is a lot of money, should I take profit? And you start questioning it. Now I can believe you, I can believe where you're coming from, and I can understand the lows, the middle ground, the high points. And that's what I try and express to you guys is I tell you that I believe that it can get to a trillion, multiple $1 trillion market cap for sure. I think that it can be heavily usable and the price points can be tens or hundreds or even thousands of dollars. And I take you through what my process will be as we are moving along. Because many people will ask me, Matt, if you believe it's going to get to $100, why don't you just hold everything till it gets to $100? Do I need to do that? Right? Do I need to sit here and go, oh, I'm going to hold 200,000 coins until it gets to $100 per coin? No, I don't need to do that. Right? I don't need to have that much money in my possession. I would love to be able to utilize the money along the way to see other things benefit. Because by the time that does get there, cryptocurrency is going to be fully established. We're going to see a consistency across the board. We're going to see things that are moving a standard like 2 to 5%. We're going to see it kind of flow like the stock market, and I don't want to only be invested and only be all in on one thing. I want to see the benefits that I'm getting and be able to take some of those benefits and invest them into other things that I think are going to also grow as this thing grows. Does that make sense? So in this video, I want to talk about how and why and where and all the other questions that I'm fully prepared for XRP to hit this $100 price point. But it doesn't mean that everything that I own will be sold at $100. Guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, if you can check out my links down below, feel free to do so. I have a link down below for BTCC if you guys want to check that out. It honestly is a very, very good platform that I've been able to utilize for over a year and a half at this point. It's built for champions, right? It's built for traders. It's built for long-term traders, all types, right? You can trade up to a 500x leverage, as low as a 2x leverage. You can demo trade. You get a 10% deposit bonus when you sign up using my link and it's your first time deposit. Extra bonuses up to $10,055. Enjoy up to 40% lower trading fees. There's a lot of stuff and it's all with no VPN and no KYC that is required. So definitely give it a look. That link will be at the top of the description. Now, XRP currently stands at $1.48. It is down in the year by 41%. We started this 24 hours, but 365-day mark at $2.58, getting all the way up to a high of $3.65, but then decreasing down to even a low of, I believe it was less than a, was it less than $1? I don't think it was less than $1. It was like $1.20 or something. But it fell down pretty far from that level. And now we're sitting at about $1.48. So people look at this and we go, this is an opportunity. And I truly agree that this is an opportunity. I didn't expect it to be down here and stay down here for a long period of time. It's been consolidating down in these areas for a number of months at this point, all the way back from February. It's been consolidating really. And now we're starting to see maybe a little bit of progress on the way up. In the last month, it's up by 8.65%. In the last week, it's up by 7%. And today, it's up by 4.34%. So making some decent moves up to a $92 billion market cap. with $2.5 billion worth of volume. We also are very close to 530,000 holders and inching our way closer to 62 billion coins in circulation. Now, when it comes to the price right now, from here to about $1, if we round down, let's make it easy. We round down from here to about $1, we're looking at 100x. And yes, I know it's $1.50 right now. We're looking at about 100x up to those levels. We're looking at a $92 billion market cap. And if we see it at $100, we're going to be standing at multiple trillions of dollars, right? Not just a $1 trillion where it would be, I believe, a $20 price point. We're looking at a $5 trillion to $6 trillion level to sit at $100. And that's not bad, right? I think you have some real use case with XRP. When you start to factor that in, you start to understand that, yeah, that can be the case. We just never have seen anything flow past a $3 trillion level. So why are we all of a sudden jumping to a $5 or $6 trillion level? And that's because XRP has more of a use case than Bitcoin, right? It has more talks about utilizing it. It has more talks about the parent company doing big things that have stated plenty of times in the past that XRP is the center of what Ripple has to offer and what Ripple's plan is. And if it is the center of what it is, and Ripple plans to be worth a lot more than where it stands here today, then XRP is also going to be worth a lot more than where it stands here today. But XRP to $1 has been disputed, has been talked about. So as of May of 2026, an XRP price of $100 is generally considered highly unlikely by market experts, and it would be require a market capitalization exceeding $6 trillion, passing the valuation of any current public company. While some proponents argue a high velocity utility could drive this, mainstream analysts and even Ripple CTO David Schwartz have termed $100 unrealistic. Now, I've heard this before. I've heard this plenty of times before, where you see a certain industry, and that industry just all of a sudden, you have certain experts that are like, this is not it. They may be invested into it, but they're like, this is not it. Then other ones that are that want to see everything function as normal and nothing change, they'll say, this isn't it. It won't get to those levels. If they came out and said, XRP is getting to $100, what do you think would happen to XRP? It would skyrocket before you even saw the reasons to why it skyrocketed. Then you would see a fall within that, which creates a lot of negativity and may make it drop more and also be less usable because of the negativity that comes with how far it has gone and how far it has dropped, right? When you see the value truly hit the economy or multiple economies, not just the world economy, because this is bigger than just one business. That's where you start to see it absolutely pick up and take over. And what I've seen is that everybody has always compared cryptocurrency, or let's just say XRP, to a current public company. Do you understand that this is bigger than the company itself? We're talking about the products that somebody offers to maybe adhere to a portion of the market. We're talking about the money that can be used to buy those products and more, and be usable to exchange with other countries, usable in banks because it's faster, it's the more efficient model. We're talking about something a lot bigger than just, this is the valuation of a company. This is the utility of a monetary system, of a currency, to completely take over, potentially. I'm not saying that it will automatically, but what you will see is it will baby step its way into it. As we know, right now, many people don't really use cash, right? You still have a lot of people that want to accept cash because they accept it under the table, and then they end up paying less taxes and all, or no taxes, because it's not reported through their banks and all that other type of stuff. But you see a lot of places that are like, we're cashless. We don't take any cash. Just use a card, use a debit card, use a credit card, and they're inching their way towards literally not using any cash at all across the board. It's all digital, but it still is on an IOU system where your money is in one bank. It now has to transfer over to this business, but this business, in order to communicate banks to banks, it takes longer than you think. They communicate and say, look, we're sending the money over. It's pending everywhere, and it looks like it's out of your account. It's not in their account yet. It gets in their account 3 days later. But guess what? When you have XRP, it gets there in seconds. And if you could find a way to utilize that from a bank to bank standpoint, you're going to have no more pending. You're going to have no more issues. You're not going to have to worry about having $100,000 and having to wait a week for you to clear that, right? You have $100,000, you can send it, it gets there instantly. You can probably say that after all their checks and balances, it could be done within the hour, which would be fantastic. Or you can get it done faster because it happens instantaneously. It happens within seconds. This is a completely different way of looking at things. And that's why you're not going to hear them come out and say, it's going to get to $100, it's going to get to $1,000, because that would raise the price drastically. And then you would have a fall because the utility hasn't really hit the market yet. So I'm just telling you this, that I am fully prepared for XRP to hit a $100 price point. But it doesn't mean that my 203,000 XRP that I hold will be sold at a $100 price point. Some may be sold after that, right? But you're going to have some that sold at a level of $5, a level of $20, a level of $25, and so on and so forth. Because it can provide a lot of value even with a little bit of XRP in the long run. In the short term, I want to see me gain profit and also be able to utilize that profit towards other ventures and other things that I want to do. So, if you guys could hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Definitely check out my link for BTCC down below. I want to know what you think in the comment section down below as well about you being prepared for XRP to hit $100 or more. But I got to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.